And joining me now for her first interview since her indictment is Democratic Congresswoman LaMonica McIver of New Jersey. She, of course, serves on the House Homeland Security and Small Business Committees. Congresswoman, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Casey.
So I just want to start at, do you still plan to plead not guilty to these federal charges?
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to pleading not guilty. Look forward to my day in court. And so, I'm not guilty and really looking forward to entering that plea.
So I want to take our audiences back to what happened that day when you, two of your colleagues, and of course the mayor had gone to this detention facility. And I want to put up, this is video, and I want to make sure our audiences know, this is video that was provided by the Department of Homeland Security. No doubt other angles are being pursued. But we're going to put it up on the screen here. Hopefully everyone will also be able to see the two of us as well. But I was hoping that you could describe from your perspective what happened here. What was going through your mind? How would you characterize the actions that you are taking, considering what people see?
Well, first of all, we were there for an oversight visit along with my colleagues. This is something we've done in the past in New Jersey, just miles away from another detention center that we visited before. And the situation was escalated because of Department of Homeland Security and ICE. The whole tension of this situation, the whole, people are calling it different things, rather a scuffle or, commotion that was happening, that was caused by ICE and Homeland Security. At the time, it was very confusing about what was happening. It was a very scary time for us because we were trying to figure out kind of what was happening. But at the end of the day, we were there to just do an oversight visit, which is our jobs. That's what we're supposed to be doing. And so to have that play out was something that we definitely did not expect to happen.
Right, and again, I do want to point out, you're the one in the red blazer in this video for people who may be having trouble discerning what's happening. You said it felt like a scary situation. Would you say that this video shows you trying to defend yourself? How would you characterize what's going on?
I mean, there was a ton of different things happening. I mean, from trying to, number one, get in to do our jobs, right? We were there to do an oversight visit. We had already been there for over an hour waiting before this whole, scenario played out. But at the end of the day, that was the number one thing that we were trying to do, was do our jobs. And the situation, once again, that occurred was all because of Homeland Security and ICE. They created this commotion where they went to, unlawfully arrest the mayor of the largest city of New Jersey. And it was so unnecessary. The confrontation was unnecessary and it did not have to occur because, once again, we were there to just do our jobs and have an oversight visit of Delaney Hall.
When you think back to that day, do you have any regrets about how it played out?
I mean, absolutely. I wish the whole situation would have never happened. You have members showing up to do a job, to, go in and, inspect this facility. It didn't have to be like this. And I wish it would have never been like this because they should have just allowed us to come there, have our oversight visit and go about our business. We didn't have to have any of that. We didn't have to have any tense moments. We didn't have to have confrontation. And surely the mayor of the largest city of New York didn't need to be arrested. And so, yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is not what I think about, when I came to Congress to do my job, that I would be in the middle of, of a tense moment like this to do it. And so, absolutely, I just wish it would have never happened.
So you, when this had initially come out that this indictment was being presented, said that this was political retribution, essentially. Of course, Alina Habba being the acting district attorney overseeing this matter. Can you say a little bit more about what you mean by that? You do believe that this is political?
Absolutely. I mean, when Habba was assigned to be the U.S. acting attorney in New Jersey, she pledged that she would use the office to, carry out Trump's agenda to, make New Jersey red and all of these other things that she said. And so I think it's a pattern of what we see from this administration over and over again as they are using the different agencies, under the federal government to weaponizing these agencies against people who disagree with them, critics of them. And at this point, Democratic members members who are doing their jobs. And so we've seen it play out. This is a part of their agenda, which is, to me, is always based around cruelty. We've seen it over and over and over again. And I think this political intimidation that they're using on me is, they're using me as an example to try to scare other Democratic members from doing their job, hush people up, critics of theirs. And so we just constantly see this behavior playing out. And so it's definitely political. That is why this case is, so much highlighted throughout the nation right now, because, when have we pointed to a situation like this happening to a sitting Congress member who is just showing up to do her oversight job?
Congresswoman, the Justice Department did drop charges against the mayor, but of course they're pursuing things here. What do you think is the difference?
I honestly don't think it's necessarily a difference. I can't really point to what the difference is. I will say they dropped those charges because they were wrong in the first place. They had no lawful right to go and arrest the mayor of Newark, Ras Baraka, and they should have never done that. And they did, and they knew they had no case, and they dropped it. And the same thing with my situation, that's why I look forward to court. That's why I look forward to the facts coming out in court. The facts are on my side, and I look forward to telling the entire truth about what happened that day. So I'm really looking forward to court. Literally, if I can get there tomorrow, I would, because I'm looking forward to, the facts being laid out, and any facts are going to be, greater than any headline that they're playing on Fox News at this point.
All right. Before I let you go, Congresswoman, big picture here, obviously immigration policy very much in the spotlight because of what's playing out in Los Angeles. I spoke with one of your House colleagues yesterday. I want to just play a brief version of what she said about what we're seeing, how we're seeing this administration conduct immigration raids. Here's how she characterized it. Watch, I'll play it for you on the other side.
I would argue that this is not an immigration policy that we're seeing unfold. This is domestic terrorism.
Do you agree with her assessment that these ICE raids are domestic terrorism?
Absolutely. The one thing about all of this, Casey, is that it's cruel. It's cruel. Everything that they do is based around cruelty. The way they're moving their hateful immigration policies, the way they're deporting children with cancer, the way they're going on work sites and totally harassing people, the way they're, violating due process for people. This is what they do. It's cruel, it's hateful, and they should not be doing it. Trump said that he would be going after criminals, just criminals. If we're going after just criminals, why are you going onto work sites, harassing people, taking moms away from their children, deporting elderly people who have no record? They have no criminal record. It's all based in the seed of their administration and their leadership, which is cruelty.
All right, Congresswoman LaMonica McIver, thanks very much for being here today. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for having me.